God said, tell Tinubu, God said Tinubu should hand over presidency to Sani.
Hello beloved, you're welcome back to our YouTube channel. I brought you an interesting video from Prophetess Talatu Said, and she has a lot to say in this video, and who God told her that is going to be the next president of Nigeria, and Tinubu should hand over to this particular person ASAP. And this and also God gave her the reason why Peter Obi did not emerge as the president of Nigeria in 2023 presidential election, because he did something with Pastor Paul Enenche. So I'm not going to bore you, I'm just going to let you watch the video so that you hear what the woman of God has to say and what God has told her. I'm not going to delay you. Here is the video, guys, and don't.
I am Prophetess Talatu Said speaking. God said, tell Tinubu, God said Tinubu should hand over presidency to Sani Yusuf from ADP. Sani Yusuf from ADP party. Tinubu, pay attention and hear what God said you should do immediately. God said Tinubu should hand over presidency to Sani Yusuf from ADP. The ADP presidential candidate is the one I have chosen to rule Nigeria. Tinubu should hand over the office of the president to Sani Yusuf now without delay. Tinubu, hear what God said. God said he has chosen Sani Yusuf from ADP party to rule Nigeria. You, Tinubu, should hand over to him immediately. Hand over the office of the presidency to Sani Yusuf immediately. Nigeria, hear what God said. I'll tell this thing one by one. Pay attention and listen to everything God have given to me here, word by word, to the end. God bless you as you listen. Tinubu should hand over the office of the presidency to Sani Yusuf now, without delay. Tinubu should leave Nigeria immediately, together with his family, and move to UK. Tinubu should hand over to Sani Yusuf, ADP party candidate, and Tinubu must leave Nigeria immediately with together with his family to UK, because they will die in coup by the military if he refused to do what I said. God said, Tinubu, you should move to UK, hand over to Yusuf and move to UK immediately with your family. If you refuse, you will die in coup, you and your family. God said so. I should tell you, Tinubu will die in coup with his family if he refused to do what I said. Tell Nigeria and the world, I said, I have chosen Sani Yusuf from ADP party to rule Nigeria by my hand. I want him to rule Nigeria. Tell Nigeria and the world what I said. I want Sani Yusuf, ADP presidential candidate, to rule Nigeria. By my own hand, he will rule. Tell Nigeria and the world what I said. Tell Nigeria I said, Pastor Paul Enenche. Tell Nigeria I said, Pastor Paul Enenche have taken bribe from Tinubu to stop Peter Obi from becoming president, despite the fact, despite his covenant with Peter Obi for him to become the president of Nigeria. And oh, hallelujah. Thank you. Hallelujah. Oh, glory. I give you praise. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Thank you. Tell Nigeria I said Pastor Paul Enenche have taken bribe from Tinubu to stop Peter Obi from becoming the president, despite his covenant with Peter Obi for him to become the president of Nigeria. Enanche made evil with Peter Obi on the heads of all the Igbos to suffer if Peter Obi does not keep his covenant with him after winning election. God said, Igbos will suffer. Tell Nigeria and the world, I said, Igbos will suffer because Enanche did evil on them by the covenant they made together with Peter Obi. Because of the covenant, Peter Obi will not rule. This is what God said. Because of the covenant Peter Obi and Paul Enanche have made, Peter Obi will not rule. God said, I will not let him rule because of that covenant they made with Paul Enanche. And Paul Enanche have destroyed everything, have put evil on Igbo. Igbo will suffer. God said, whether they like it or not, Igbo are going to suffer because of the covenant Peter Obi and Pastor Paul Enanche have made on the head of Igbos. And because of the bribe Paul Enanche have received from TINUBU to stop Peter Obi from becoming president of Nigeria. God said, because God said Igbos will suffer because Enanche did evil on them by the covenant they made with Peter Obi. Because of the covenant, Peter Obi will not rule. Because of the covenant, Peter Obi will not rule, God said. Plus what Paul Enanche have done to the Igbos and Nigeria. Because of the covenant Peter Obi made with Paul Enanche, and because of the bribe Paul Enanche have received from TINUBU, Peter Obi will not become president.
So, beloved, I believe you heard what Prophetess Talatu has to say and what God told her concerning President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Pastor Dr. Paul Enenche, and Peter Obi. As you all know, 2023 was a roller coaster for the entire youth of Nigeria. Let me say that because after 2023 presidential election, when INEC decided to announce President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the runner-up for the 2023 presidential election, the internet caught fire and a lot of evidence were pouring left and right and all that. Why it was not Peter Obi that was announced as the runner-up for the 2023 presidential election, and a whole lot happened that last year that we have not still recovered, and it seems like we are going down the drain with the way the whole thing is going, because a lot of people had hope that once Peter Obi emerged as the president of Nigeria, they are not saying that he's going to automatically face Nigeria immediately, but he's going to make some little changes that will affect the life of the citizens for the better. That was what everybody was hoping, but at the end of the day, it didn't actually go like that, and everybody was so disappointed, fed up with Nigeria system, that why would we actually vote, and with the number of votes that was counting from every polls and all that was showing that clearly that Peter Obi was the winner or the runner-up for the 2023 presidential election, with a lot of evidence flying online and all that. And actually, you tell that in the history of Nigeria, 2023 was the very first time that a lot of people came out in number to actually cast their vote, because everybody feel like they have had enough from the previous government and what they did, and they didn't even want any APC to actually sit in position anymore, because we all know what we went through in the hands of the APC for the past 8 years, and it was a roller coaster on its own. But unfortunately, President Bola Ahmed was declared the winner, and he emerged on the 29th of May last year as the sitting president of Nigeria, and he still remains the sitting president as we speak today. But there are some few things I just want to talk. First of all, the woman of God said that he should hand over to Sani Yusuf, and there's a whole lot actually going through my mind, and I'm like, what are we Like, what are we facing at this point? Why is God actually saying that he should hand over to this particular person and all that? And a whole lot is just running through my head, and that is why I decided to share this video here with you guys, so that if you have opinion, if you have better understanding, just let me know if this man is actually better than President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Because what we are facing right now, it's not just one-sided something anymore, it's everywhere, and I feel like everybody has had enough. So we want immediate and effective change as fast as possible currently in Nigeria, and a whole lot. So a whole lot is going on and all that. And I feel like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not going to step down, because he's one man that will never back down from a fight. He will never back down from any challenge. If he says that he's going to do something, he's going to do something. Let's say that he says that he's 70, 71, I'll be 70 something. So he's not going to back down. If he has not backed down when he was a child, is it now that he will back down? About 20 something, 30 something, 40 something years ago, he says that he was going to be the president of Nigeria in 2023, and he actually accomplished that goal, and God kept him alive to actually see the year 2023. And not just only that, his wishes and determination came to pass when he was declared the runner-up for the 2023 presidential election, because he said, it is my turn to rule Nigeria now. I've put a lot of people through and all that, so it is my turn now, and I'm going to rule Nigeria, whether you people like it or not. It is my turn. That is what I know, and that is what works for me. So guys, that is just it. And she says that President Bola Ahmed should step down and pick his entire family to the UK and all that. And I'm like, wow. President Bola Ahmed has one of the most largest family ever, and you could think, so how is he going to pick each and every one? Or when you're the president of Nigeria, you're being given that privilege to move to the Western world with your entire family, visa free, documents processing and everything free, because that's a whole lot. But he's the president of Nigeria, everything is possible in this world. So that is just my take on that particular statement and prophecy that God actually revealed to her concerning Bola Ahmed Tinubu should actually hand over to Sani Yusuf and all that. So that is just a whole ball game on its own, and it's so disturbing at the same time too. But what can we say? God has spoken, and she has actually passed the message. And she went further to also explain why Peter Obi did not emerge as the president of Nigeria or the runner-up for the 2023 presidential election, because campaign actually went well. I remember some statements Bola Ahmed Tinubu made. He said Labour Party will labor in vain, and it seems like it actually happened. Honestly, I'm not here to badmouth anybody or laugh at any party or anything, but based on what Tinubu actually said, it do come to pass. He said they are going to labor in vain, and they actually labored in vain at the end of the day. But that is just a topic for another day. So let's just get. So she says that because there was a covenant that Peter Obi made with Pastor Dr. Paul Enenche, and that was the reason why he did not win the 2023 presidential election. And because of this covenant he actually made, the Igbos are going to suffer for it. And the reason why Pastor Dr. Paul Enenche actually made Peter Obi to lose the presidential election was because he took bribe from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't know how true that is. Allegedly, she says that God gave her the prophecy to actually speak on, and I'm just here to throw light and my own personal opinion about it. I don't know how true it is. I don't know how concrete it is, but that is what she says. And the Igbos are going to suffer for it at the end of the day, because Peter Obi has actually made a covenant with Pastor Dr. Paul Enenche, and it's going to cause the Igbo people greatly and all that. So I just don't really know, but that is just my own take and my own opinion. After hearing her prophecy, I just decided to share it on this platform. As you all know, all I do is to share prophecies for you to have an insight of what is coming and what is happening within our system, our government system, and Nigeria as a whole in ways that these prophets and prophetess, once they give a message, I decide to share it here on this platform. So that is just the message for today, and that is my own opinion for today. Please do wait to subscribe, comment, like, share with family and friends so that you don't miss out on any of our content, and don't forget to turn on the post notification bell. Thank you very much for watching this video. Bye for now, guys.